Since our angel Christina was taken from us, Team Grimmie has made it a point to come together even stronger than we were ever before in order to support Christina, continue her legacy, and unfortunately sometimes even defend her when we feel as though someone has wronged her. Countless examples of this can be found in the tag #TeamGrimmieDefenseSquad, a hashtag popularized after the Teen Choice Awards snubbed Christina by not announcing her win for Choice Music Web Star after using her name and face for advertisement. Team Grimmie met this hurtful decision with a decision of our own, voicing our opinions and making it known exactly how the TCAs made us feel. Our voices resonated so strongly that our story and a petition that I created requesting an apology from the TCAs went viral, being mentioned in the Washington Post, Entertainment Online, New York Daily News, Yahoo News UK, and even more. We were able to make our message resonate with millions, and we certainly made an impact. Team Grimmie made it known that we're still very much here, and undoubtedly willing to stand up for Christina when we feel it's appropriate. As a dedicated and loving member of Team Grimmie, I feel the need to be open and honest with you all and talk about something that has been bothering me very deeply for over 2 months now. Please do me the honor of hearing me out and trying to understand where it is that I'm coming from. On January 24th, 2017, Tana Mongeau uploaded a video to her YouTube channel titled The N-Word. In this video, Tana claims that at her meet and greet, a young man approached her, locked his arm around her neck in a way that she would not have been able to break free of, and proceeded to yell at her in an attempt to force her to say a racial slur into the camera that someone else was recording the encounter on. Tana addresses this experience as one that literally led her to be scared for her life and scared for the lives of others around her. Tana goes on to explain that she doesn't want to be seen as overdramatic because she claims that she is genuinely explaining the situation for how she felt and what exactly happened. The problem with this, however, is that shortly after this video was uploaded, Tana was proven to be very, very wrong by a fellow YouTuber. Much of this video is irrelevant to why I'm writing this, but there was a specific part that I find particularly disturbing that I wanted to bring to Team Grimmie's attention. Beginning at 4 minutes and 40 seconds, Tana begins to explain that it scares her because she greets every person she meets with open arms, a phrase that sounds pretty familiar, but some people have bad intentions. She says that she doesn't have metal detectors at her shows and uses it as a segue into talking about Christina Grimmie. Even though she is comparing the situation she experienced to what happened the night we lost Christina, Tana claims that she doesn't mean to bring it up, which was the first thing to strike me as odd. Tana says that Christina didn't have a metal detector at her show, and something super unfortunate happened to her, and that she can't help but think about her situation in the same way as Christina's. Please don't get me wrong. While I would normally understand and sympathize with the fear associated with violence these days, especially being from Orlando where my home was marked with 2 horrific tragedies within the same weekend, there's a blaringly large issue with Tana making this association. On February 6, 2017, YouTuber iDubbbz uploaded a video titled Content Cop Tana Mongeau in response to Tana's video. This is where the story begins to become much clearer and where I personally began to feel very, very upset and hurt by Tana's words and actions. Ian, the face behind iDubbbz TV, breaks down the entire situation that Tana genuinely described by sharing his side of the story along with video evidence to back it up. Before I continue, I must say that I absolutely do not agree with what Ian did by showing up to Tana's meet and greet for the sole purpose of messing with her and trying to get a rise out of her. I'm not making this video for that reason. I'm making this video because I feel that Christina has been wronged and there's something to be said about the way that Tana handled publicly speaking about the situation. Tana happened to leave a substantial amount of background information out of her video, and she later leads us to believe this is because she didn't realize who the man at her meet and greet was. While that may be true, I still think that it is important to address this information in order to explain why this incident happened and back up why I feel that Tana has done something very wrong in regards to Christina. Ian shows in his video that there was quite a bit of history between himself and Tana prior to the meet and greet incident, a detail that Tana did not address. Tana had previously said some terrible things about Ian, leading Ian to want to confront her in person. Again, I am not defending what Ian did in any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to explain to you what happened between Tana and Ian so you can understand why I'm upset with Tana for disrespecting Christina. In a now-deleted tweet, Tana first became involved with iDubbbz because she tweeted, at iDubbbz, So 3 million people subscribe to you and you openly say the N-word and retard? Kill yourself, which a substantial amount of Tana's followers immediately requested her to delete. Tana then continued to talk about Ian in live streams, even going as far as to say, like literally, if iDubbbz broke both of his legs and lost all of his subscribers, I would be genuinely happy. That is a direct quote. You can look it up. After this, Ian didn't respond to anything Tana said. No tweets, no angry livestream rants. Fast forward to the future, and in a clip of Tana seen in iDubbbz's Content Cop, Tana says that she realizes the person that came to her show trying to get her to say the N-word that literally terrified her into contemplating canceling her tour was iDubbbz. This is where we begin to learn the truth about what actually happened during the meet and greet incident that Tana claimed was so traumatizing that she felt the need to compare her situation to Christina's. In Ian's video titled iDubbbz Visits Tana Mongeau on his second channel, iDubbbz TV2, Ian shows us his video of exactly what happened at Tana's meet and greet in San Francisco. Much to her dismay, the video tells a vastly different story than the one she spun to her subscribers. Ian documented the entire situation, from driving to her concert to laughing ironically about buying her merch while waiting in line to meet her. At 1 minute and 34 seconds, we begin to see the direct interaction between Tana and Ian. Ian approaches Tana, and she enthusiastically says, "Slay me," as he takes his place next to her, and gently places his arm around her with his hand visibly resting on her upper arm, smiling and saying in a normal voice, not yelling or screaming, "Say N-word." As you watch Tana's face, you can see that she's visibly surprised and almost makes a face that implies a definite "yikes," but absolutely not fear, terror, or concern as she begins to effortlessly walk away from Ian, the complete opposite of what Tana claims happened. The video also shows Ian was not angry, screaming, fighting her security, or physically removed from the venue. He attempts to follow Tana for a few seconds, asking her where she's going and laughing, but then is shown to the door by two men who simply tell him that he needs to leave immediately. While I understand this is without a doubt a very lengthy story, I promise I'm now going to address why I feel Tana severely disrespected Christina Grimmie. By extensively embellishing the details of the situation she experienced with iDubbbz, someone she didn't think would be able to come online and prove her wrong so publicly, Tana didn't only lie to her subscribers in order to get views like many Storytime YouTubers do. Tana publicly broadcasted to 2.43 million plus people that followed her, and anyone else who might happen upon the video, that she experienced something so utterly horrifying and traumatizing that she was forced to envision something unspeakably horrible happening to her or her fans. Similar to what happened to Christina, her brother Mark, her parents, her touring partners before you exit, Christina's friends, and all of her fans went through. Tana publicly claimed that, because of this heavily embellished and fabricated incident that happened to her, she contemplated canceling the rest of her tour in order to review security measures and make sure that no one could bring anything into the venue to harm anyone else. Whether or not she prefaced this act by saying she didn't mean to bring it up, the fact of the matter is that Tana did bring it up. Tana publicly used Christina Grimmie's name, her career, her life, and the tragedy that took her from us in order to inspire sympathy from her own fans and viewers. I absolutely believe that each and every one of you have the right to form your own opinions, but in my opinion, this was a tactless, heartless act. Christina is worth so much more than 30 seconds in a Storytime video in order to make people pity the YouTuber and provide them unconditional support. What ultimately led me to make this video to Team Grimmie and anyone else who's willing to give my point of view a chance was that I saw an advertisement this morning about Tana Mongeau going on a brand new world tour. More specifically, one of the cities on her tour date list, Orlando, Florida. Following her disrespectful actions, Tana is coming to my city where we lost Christina. Tana is coming to perform in the very city that she, by association, disrespected by comparing her lies to the tragedy that forever changed the lives of everyone who knew and loved Christina, in my home on June 10th, 2016. Personally, I will be contacting the venue at which she's scheduled to perform, Venue 578, and speaking to them about why I feel as though she's not the ideal representative of our city. If you would like to as well, I very strongly urge you to do so with the utmost respect possible. Even though I already know that Team Grimmie's hearts are in the right places, Please do not be hateful. Please do not be angry. Please do not say anything spiteful or mean. That isn't going to get us anywhere, and Christina would be so upset to see it. The point of this video isn't to attack Tana. The point isn't to slander her. The point isn't to make you feel any specific way about her, or unsubscribe or unfollow her, or send her tweets as horrible as the ones she has sent people in the past. The point is to spread awareness and educate those who give me a chance about something I feel very strongly about and have been deeply affected by since I first heard the words come out of Tana's mouth. What Tana failed to understand when she made these comments was that Team Grimmie is still around and stronger than ever. Team Grimmie is watching, and we're listening, and we're ready to defend our angel as soon as we feel as though she's been wronged. Team Grimmie, you're the one always holding me up. With love, Haven.